What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are working on the Ford 428 FE. Just like in the previous video, we tapped all the oil galleys. They came out really nice. Check that out. But there's just a lot of debris left over from the actual machining and from metal shavings from me tapping the holes and doing the oil modifications. So the goal for today is to get this block super cleaned up, ready for assembly. We're going to paint the block with some very nice paint, and we're also going to put in the freeze plugs. So let's get to it. So I usually go with the Duplicolor paint you get at your local auto store, but for this build, I figured I'd go with something a lot more higher quality, something that will withstand a lot more heat cycles and be a lot more durable. So we're going with the Eastwood 2K high temp ceramic paint, and I've got it in the Ford blue. So big thanks to you guys who voted on that post. I couldn't decide between the black or the blue, but you know, the blue looks really nice. So very good decision on this part. But what's very cool about the 2K paint is that you grab this top here and you push it against this pin on the bottom, and that will puncture a chamber inside, which will activate the paint and make it a 2K paint. So that's very cool. You know, you don't need to bring out all your equipment, your spray gun and all that. All you do is just shake it up and you're ready to spray. So super convenient, super easy to use. I'm not sponsored by Eastwood. I bought this with my own money, but I've never used it before, so you guys will see how this stuff works out. But I like Eastwood. They have a lot of very cool stuff. They have a lot of like shop equipment that is easily accessible for the home mechanic. So let's get to it. Let's paint it and let's put the core plugs on. All right, you guys, check this thing out. Man, it came out amazing. This paint is just perfect. Let me spin the block here so you guys could see the side. But I was just worried about how dark this blue would be. On the can, it looks a little bit darker than I would like. But man, this color, this Ford blue, it's just spot on. Wow. It just definitely worth the extra money. I don't think I'll ever go back to the duplicolor paint, but check that out. I am just super impressed and really happy of the outcome. Awesome. So just a couple of tips for you guys. I did end up using a whole can of the blue paint, and I used about, I would say, like 70% of the primer paint. You are able to reuse the paint. You have about 48 hours and you're still good to go, so that's pretty cool. But for the block, all I did was 2 layers of the primer, and with the blue Ford paint, I went with a light coat at first, then sort of like a medium coat, and the last coat was the wet coat, which gave me this very nice glossy finish. It looks really, really good. It came out amazing, you guys. But I would say if you're wanting to paint a whole engine with the heads and the intake and the oil pan and all that, I would say you're looking at about like 3 to 4 cans of each, just to be on the safe side, you know. But it came out really, really good. I'm super happy with the outcome. Check that out. Just a quick shout out to Odelphi. They sent me these LED headlamps to try out. And as you saw in the video, I put one of these on and it was very helpful when I was painting the engine block. But these are pretty cool. They have different lighting modes that you can choose from. Check that out. And this one's very bright. This one's my favorite one, sort of like a spotlight. Pretty cool. I never thought I'd use a headlamp before, but these are pretty awesome. But I do have an affiliate link if this is something that you guys want to try out. If you guys type in Omar64, that will greatly help out the channel, and I will put a link in the description below. So let me know if you guys try one of these out. But let's put in the core plugs on the block and let's finish it up. Let's do it. All right, so we've got the core plugs, and I've just been doing a little bit of research to see what is a proper way to install these. And something that keeps coming up is this TA31 silicone. So I picked some up. I guess this is highly regarded within the Ford dealerships, so we're gonna try some of this stuff out. I'm just gonna put some on the outer rim right here. And I know some people, they use, I guess, epoxy sometimes, but I think this should be fine. And I've got a socket right here. This is a 1" and 3/16, and it fits perfect right in there. Check that out. So let's get these installed. All right, we are all done. Check that out. Freeze plugs are installed, and it was a little bit of a learning curve. I've never done it before, so it was a little bit tricky to get these in. When I was using the socket to hammer it in, it was still going a bit crooked, so I would say just take your time when you're installing these. And another note is when I was seating these in, it sort of crushes the plug here down so that it could fit in this hole, and it will sort of trap your socket in there as well. So once you have it a little bit seated in, switch to a smaller socket and then finish the job. But it came out really nice. We've got the oil galley plugs installed with some Teflon paste. I haven't put on the back cam plug yet. We'll leave that for the next video, but it's coming out really nice. But just a quick update for you guys. We are still waiting on the dash pad from Rhino Fabrications. They are just really backed up, and they're having a lot of problems with getting the supplies to construct the pads. So probably not any interior videos coming soon. I hope you guys don't mind the engine stuff. I have a lot of the pieces to start putting this thing back together, so we just have to keep progressing with this build. But I know someone's going to comment about the overspray, but I can assure you the car, it was fine. It's already missing half its paint, so the car will be fine. But just a little sneak peek of what's coming for next week. Check this out. Oh my gosh, these are just amazing. I just get super excited and I cannot wait to install these. But I just want to give a big thanks to all the new subscribers, to everybody that's been following along the build, following along the journey of me restoring this Galaxy. I just started doing these videos because I didn't see much on YouTube for these Galaxies, and I had a lot of questions myself. So hopefully by me doing these videos, you know, it will answer a lot of other people's questions, and it will inspire you to continue your projects and to getting out there and start working on them. So thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys like the content, and that's it. I'll see you on the next one. Boom.